Good afternoon everybody, it's a fragrant Jock here with another honest opinion. Today's honest opinion is one that I seen another review on. I think it was Predicted who done a review with his daughter. A great review, the two of them went well together. And this one today is a Zara. I've got quite a few Zaras. This is a new one. And see if I can focus. It's Zara, a sweet pastry in Paris. This came out in this year, 2020. It's part of the Memories collection. This one, the perfumer on this one is Natalie Larson, or Lawson, whatever way you want to pronounce it. Some of the notes in it are lemon. There's not a lot to go on here. Lemon, sugarcane and vanilla. Basically that's all I get out of Fragrantica or the Zara's website. There's not an awful lot. This is 100 mls. I get this for $12.99 and let's say a sweet pastry in Paris, which sounds gorgeous. $12.99 plus shipping, because in Glasgow there's a Tier 4 lockdown and all the non-essentials are shut, so I got it online. Otherwise I would have went into the store and probably got it. But we're getting there. There's some good news in the horizon. The Oxford and I can't remember the drug company, begins with a Z. Anyway, they just announced their vaccine, which looks really promising, because it's not a live vaccine, which means you won't get as many side effects. This lower dose, I think you're getting about 70% immunity from it, and then it goes up to about 90, depending on the dose. But it looks really good. Nobody was hospitalised, that's another thing. Anybody that got COVID was not hospitalised. Looks really promising. Pfizer's and Modena look good as well, but Pfizer's is hard to... logistically it's a bit of a nightmare because it's got to be stored at really low temperatures, plus it's a live virus, and Modena's one is not as low in the temperature, logistically not as bad as Pfizer's, but a lot more expensive. The Oxford one is a lot cheaper because the whole philosophy on that vaccine was trying to get it out to people from poorer countries, and I totally agree with that. Need to give it to the needy first. I'll be way down the line, because I've had it anyway. I had COVID. I had very mild symptoms. My nostrils were burning. That was one of the symptoms I had, which was unusual compared to loads of other symptoms I've had with just head colds. This was very unusual. Felt as if pepper was poured up my nose. It really was unusual. My son had the same. Anyway, let's get back to the fragrance. We're getting there anyway. Sweet pastry in Paris. What I get out of this, this is marketed for women. I would say there is a lot of guys that will think it's a wee bit too feminine for them. You know, if you're into things like Interlude Man and really strong things, masculine, more, you know, they might think this is a wee bit feminine. You know, there's a lot of people think Baccarat Rouge is a wee bit feminine. To me, it's no more feminine than that. I think it's unisex. I think it leans slightly to the feminine side, but not much. So does Baccarat Rouge, as far as my opinion goes. But it's a lovely fragrance. For me, I get the pastry thing. It's a kind of her memory. It's a person's memory of walking in Paris and smelling the pastries, the freshly cooked pastries in some sort of pastry place or baker's on a corner in Paris. For me, I get more. It's what I get out of it. It's like really lemon, it's like a really bright neroli mixed with a very, very sweet vanilla. That's what I get out of it. It's a bit like Ferrari's neroli Ferrari do a neroli fragrance, It's a bit like that. It's a bit like Tom Ford, that kind of neroli Portofino, that kind of smell you get. A lot of people say it's a lemon smell. For me, it's more neroli, and with the vanilla at the background. The vanilla is quite strong as well. It's very sweet. You do get a wee bit of that freshly baked thing, but it's not overwhelming. More to me, it's like neroli with vanilla. The longevity on it, I mean, it is a Zara. It's $12.99. You get what you pay for. Probably a wee bit more than what you pay for. You're getting about 4 hours max longevity. But again, decant it. You can spray it. Take a wee decant with you. And depending on your skin type, it might only be my skin, but I get about 4 hours out of it. Projection, I would say 1.5 to 2 hours. And then it sits pretty close. But it really has a nice smell, and in my opinion it's unisex. But as I say, some guys might find it a wee tiny bit feminine. But you know, it really is a nice fragrance. As I say, the Memories collection, there's about 3 or 4, I think there's 3 of them. And this was the one that I quite liked. I maybe tried other ones. Can't remember their names, but there's about 3 or 4 in the collection. As I say, I really do like Zara's philosophy. I mean, I think they try and reach out to everybody with affordable fragrances. Sometimes they get it right, and sometimes they get it wrong. I mean, they got it right with the Vibrant Leather, as far as I'm concerned. White Soho is another lovely fragrance. There's other ones that I thought they got terribly wrong. I can't remember the name of it. When I tried, it was just like very, very harsh, very, very powerful tobacco smell. I think it was Black, it was called. And it really, really was just like smelling some guy or some person next to you smoking really, really heavy pipe tobacco. And I don't know about you, but I don't like to smell like that. But I don't mind cherry tobacco, I don't mind Naxos, I don't mind Pure Havana. Lovely smells, but that really deep, heavy tobacco just doesn't do anything for me. And I don't think anybody would want to smell you like that anyway. But as I say, I like their philosophy. Their whole philosophy, with the way they started years ago, was to get designer wear, clothes and things out to people that were at a reasonable price. They were more or less inspired expressions or copies of really expensive clothes. That's how they started. They copied high designer wear and put it out at a decent price. And this is what they do with their fragrances as well. They're getting them out at a decent price, and most of them are copies or inspired expressions of other fragrances. This, as far as I can tell, is an original creation. Obviously it's from the Memories collection, so I think they're all original creations, unlike the Vibrant Leather, which is Aventus and things like that. But it really is a well worth scent to buy. As I say, I think it sits right bang on the middle of unisex. Any sex could wear it, and for $12.99 you can't complain. In this weather, nice, really nice. The only time you probably wouldn't wear this is in the heat, if it was really quite warm. But you get away with it on a summer's night. It really is pleasant, because it's got a lot of neroli in it, so you're going to get, you could wear it in the summer, but I would say a wee bit cooler than in the heat. But it has got that brightness and that citrusy kind of neroli feel to it. So, and it's got the kind of sweet vanilla, which would be good for the kind of colder months. So you could wear it either. Anyway, just a quick honest opinion. I hope everybody's safe and well. As I say, I like to try and help my subscribers and different things about fragrances that are out there that might be, a really reasonable price. Zara, as far as I'm concerned, do some really good ones, but it's not just cheap ones or reasonably priced ones. I'll do all sorts. I've got one coming next week that I've fancied for quite a while. I got a sample of it. It's called Insomnia, and it's a kind of copy. I don't know if it's a copy, but it smells really similar to Black Phantom. Black Phantom, you're talking about 50 mls is nearly £250. You can get it a wee bit cheaper than that, but Insomnia, when I first smelt it, it does smell similar, but there is a difference there. I actually prefer Insomnia, and I've got a bottle of that coming next week. I searched everywhere for it. A lot of people were saying don't go on the actual website, the original website where they're selling it, because it takes absolutely ages to get to you. So I kind of avoided that one, and it was actually more expensive on there. I went to this place called Martez or Martinez Perfumes, and they do some originals themselves. Quite interesting company, and they'd done that, and they were doing a discount on it, and I got it for 58. I think it was £48 I got it for 50 mls, and it really is. It's quite hard to find. They do some originals, but I've got that coming next week, and I'll do an honest opinion on that. But anyway, as I say, Zara, a sweet pastry in Paris. For me, I would recommend it. It's well worth £12.99 as far as I'm concerned. Okay, anyway, I hope everybody's safe and well. Bye for now.